Coming up on Cedar Valley today, Wartburg's Black Student Union gives back to the community with a campus food drive.
And Iowa Public Television partners with Wartburg College to preview a new documentary series.
And on Wellness Wednesday, we'll look into cardio and strength training. This is Cedar Valley Today. Hello and welcome to Cedar Valley Today. I'm Kaylin Thompson.
And I'm Christina Alexander.
As the season of giving begins, one Wartburg group is making an effort to pay it forward.
The Black Student Union is in the third week of their student food drive.
The food drive, which began November 2nd, is collecting items for the Vineyard Community Church Food Bank and Cedar Valley Friends of the Family. Students who bring a non-perishable item to the Wartburg store will receive a coupon for 20% off one apparel or gift item.
The season of giving, you're supposed to do things in order to not to make life easier for people, but to share your ability to be a kind person.
The food drive will run until November 24th. Non-perishables can be dropped off in boxes located around campus.
Iowa Public Television chose Wartburg as one of the few locations to preview their new documentary series, Caucus Iowa: Journey to the Presidency. The 10-minute screening was followed by a discussion led by Christopher Lammer, a political science professor at University of Northern Iowa, Ron Steele of KWWL, Fred Waldstein, a professor of political science at Wartburg College, and Curtis Brundy, the director of the Vogel Library.
This really is not just a Wartburg collection. This is something that the people of Iowa have a vested interest in seeing preserved. And for something like this, it's a story that was told in Iowa that has national implications. So having that history preserved here at Wartburg really puts us on the map in a way.
The full documentary will premiere on January 4th and air every Monday in January, leading up to the caucus on February 2nd.
To celebrate the Big Brothers Big Sisters program in Northeast Iowa, a breakfast is being held at Wartburg College. The Start Something Big breakfast, held December 9th, combines a meal with a silent auction and wine raffle. Proceeds support one-on-one mentoring through Big Brothers Big Sisters.
But we're hoping that this event goes really well and we'll be able to do this annually because our mentors definitely get a lot of respect and appreciation for all of their efforts.
The event will be held in the ballrooms at Wartburg. Tickets are available online, and everyone is encouraged to come show their support for the work being done in the community. A Retrieving Freedom service dog has been missing for 2 weeks after running away from his home. Latham, a one-year-old dog service dog in training, was last seen at the home of his volunteer foster parent, Jenna Kyle. A $10,000 reward has been offered for Latham's safe return.
If you do see a black lab, get out of your car and go over to the lab. If it is a non-neutered male, call my cell phone and I will try and meet you wherever you are. If I can't get there soon enough, I'll have you take a picture and send me a picture of the dog so that I can tell you if it's him or not.
People are urged to call Kyle at 319-493-2046 if they see an all-black male lab they believe to be Latham. For more information, visit the Finding Latham Facebook page. And a unique UNI group making plans for a very brassy Christmas.
Whether you live in an older home or you're building a new one,
there are always ways to save energy and money.
And MidAmerican Energy can help.
I needed better insulation. With MidAmerican Energy, I got a $1,000 rebate, and I cut my energy bills by 50%.
With Summer Saver, MidAmerican Energy pays us to control our AC.
And with all the programs we've used,
we're able to save money now
and be energy efficient for years to come.
The power's in your hands with MidAmerican Energy.
UNI Tuba, UNI's tuba ensemble, performed in Davis Hall at the Gallagher Blue Dorn Performing Arts Center last night. UNI Tuba played a wide range of songs, including various polkas and the final countdown. The group is made up of 14 members under the direction of Jesse Orth. You can visit www.uni.edu for more information about UNI Tuba and upcoming performances.
The Waterloo Police Protective Association will hold their second annual Cops, Kids, and Christmas shopping event. The event will be held on Saturday, December 19th at 9 a.m. Members will meet with kids selected by school resource officers. They help kids to shop for gifts for them and their families. Coming up, learn how to combine cardio and strength training for your winter workout. Stay with us.
When was the last time you got hyped up about your checking account? It's easy at State Bank. With Hype Checking, you can earn up to 2.04% APY on balances up to $25,000. Plus, get a free debit card with unlimited transactions, reimbursement up to $15 in ATM fees per cycle, free online banking, mobile banking, bill pay, and more. Get hyped up at State Bank with checking that earns you more. Open yours today. State Bank. Community-minded, customer-focused. Member FDIC.
When people think of working out, many have the misconception that women tend to do only cardio while men focus on lifting weights. This week for Wellness Wednesday, I talked to the Assistant Director for Group Fitness and Personal Training at the Wartburg Waverly Sports and Wellness Center, Romeo Gemesi, about the importance of incorporating both cardio and strength training into your exercise routine. When you go to the gym, you expect to see women on the treadmill and guys at the weight bench. But one personal trainer at the W says everyone needs both cardio and strength training for their workouts to be balanced.
Both very important. You can't do one without another because you need that strength to keep your joint in position. You need your cardio, to stay healthy in terms of your heart being healthy, in terms of burning body fat, in terms of stress relief. So both are very important. So I won't separate either one of them.
Gemesi says cardio doesn't always have to be running on the treadmill or going on the elliptical.
Cardiovascular or exercise in general, it has to be something that you enjoy. You can play racquetball, you're working on your cardiovascular. You can play basketball, you're working on your cardiovascular.
But Gemesi encourages strength training in order to prevent injuries that could occur from cardio.
So for example, if you're running, you're pounding a lot. Now, what absorbs the shock, it's the muscles. So if those muscles are not strong enough, eventually you're pounding on joint and joint, instead of using the muscles to reduce that impact.
Be sure to incorporate both cardio and strength training in your next workout. In the coming weeks, Wellness Wednesday will have helpful holiday health tips. Now let's take a look at your weather.
Are you a high school senior passionate about becoming a writer, producer, editor, or even a cinematographer?
Wartburg College's Department of Journalism and Communication wants students like you to join our award-winning creative community.
We've created a digital cinema and production program centered on real-world experiences, with a goal of helping you master digital skills in video, audio, and live production.
You'll have the opportunity to work in our digital production control room, live recording studios, and have access to our full line of digital cinema gear.
This program is designed for digital creatives who want to explore areas such as screenwriting, producing and directing, digital cinematography and lighting design, music production and digital audio recording, live video production and streaming.
We're committed to training the next generation of digital storytellers. For more information about Wartburg's Department of Journalism and Communication, find us online and on Facebook.
Today we are joined by the newly re-elected mayor of Waverly, Charles Infeld. Thank you for joining us today.
Good to be
So
here.
first, what made you seek re-election again?
Well, I think we made a lot of progress as a town. I think people are truly getting excited about being part of Waverly. We've been able to define who we are, which is hugely important. It gave us an identity as we grow. There's a feeling that we are on the way to becoming a good destination town, and we need this momentum to continue, so I ran for another 2 years.
And last time when you were seeking election, you mentioned a housing crisis in Waverly. Is that still a problem?
We're working on it. We've expanded our housing. The problem is that in order to meet budget, in order to keep growing, in order to have enough students in our schools, in order to have our businesses have enough business, they all want more business, we need to grow. and that means housing. And do we have enough space for housing? Well, we're expanding. And we did the Parkway, which is hugely important. That 10th Street that goes between, right on the south side, or the north side of Miller Hardware. Behind that, we've expanded with a wonderful developer, Brent Dahlstrom. We're doing some housing there. So this is a breakthrough in terms of housing, but we have several housing efforts throughout the city that are expanding. So we're inching our way in the right direction.
And what are some other major projects planned by the City Council?
Well, we have to tackle the Green Bridge, and we're doing that as fast as we can. We're on the final throes of analysis. So we just hired WHKS from Mason City, which is our bridge manager. They're the main actor, and they're going to give us the final figures. If we're going to repair the bridge just at bare minimum, what will that cost? They're going to let us know. If we're going to go a little bit out further, try to make it last not just 5 years, maybe 10, 15 years, what would that cost? If we're going to put another bridge in place there, if the other's too expensive, what will that cost? We've been inching our way toward those, but we need final figures as we update with our bridge manager. So that will be coming up. That's a big project moving forward. And we look forward to answering that. But we got infrastructure needs going on across the city, and we need to do the downtown streets, and we're scheduling that for 2017. That's not far away. So we're going to be in 2016 here in a month and a half. So what's that going to look like? What will that mean for the city? We want to continue to look at the Parkway being extended. That might have to go out a short period of time in terms of city planning, maybe 5 years, but maybe quicker if we can get some federal financing or state financing. So we have a lot of projects that we need to keep addressing to keep this momentum, this wonderful feeling that we have for Waverly on the momentum. And so I'm looking forward to doing that.
Now, you mentioned the Green Bridge earlier. Are there any longer-term plans, longer than 10 years? And when can the citizens of Waverly expect the results of that analysis?
Well, I don't know exactly what, but we have to look at not just the Green Bridge. The question is, how do you cross the Cedar River? We have 2 aging bridges, but they're still fairly good on the Lover's Lane area and the downtown, but we need another crossing. If it depends on how we do the Green Bridge, we're going to have to decide as a city council, as a city, what type of bridge that is going to be where the Green Bridge is. But then we have to also cross the river one more time with a real good bridge from the Parkway, and that's our long-term goal. So I'm not sure. What was your question exactly?
Just when the residents can expect the results of the analysis.
Oh, the analysis. That's a quicker answer. January.
January?
So we're going to tackle all this in January.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and we look forward to all the great things that you will do in the next 2 years. And coming up, Hersheys is switching to simpler ingredients. Stay with us.
You're an active person. You always want the best from your body, and when an injury slows you down, you turn to the best. At the Waverly Health Center Orthopedic Clinic, Dr. Linda Martin, nurse practitioner Carrie Van E, and the Health Center team offer cutting-edge technology and personal patient-centered care. Knee and hip injuries, muscle strains and tears, no matter what sidelines you. Let our team get you back in the game. Waverly Health Center. We make a difference you can feel.
Hersheys is releasing a new line of simple ingredient chocolates just in time for the holidays. The company is removing artificial ingredients in this year's holiday chocolate kisses and chocolate bars.
When the QR code is scanned, customers receive nutritional information.
Thanks for watching Cedar Valley Today. Be sure to like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter.
And don't forget to download the Cedar Valley Today app for Android. The one for Apple will be coming soon. Have a great day, Cedar Valley.